Hi, if you chose pile number one, you chose this Angelite stone. This is also known as angel stone. All right, it's a relatively recent discovery in 1987. Okay, Angelite improves spirituality, spiritual awareness, this peaceful energy. It's very calming and soothing. Also promotes communication, self expression, while dispelling fear, anger, anxiety. It's closely related to the sign of Aquarius. Some of you may be Aquarius or have strong Aquarius placements in your chart. All right, you don't have to. Um, it's associated with the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakras. All right. So, pile number one here. If you would like to see the shuffling for all the piles, that will be linked down below. All right. And we're going to jump right in here. You got this butterfly regeneration card here, pile number one. Butterfly, that's the perfect symbol for transformation and regeneration, right? They begin life as one form and they end up as another. This is a message of rebirth, change, the promise of a better day. A lot of you here, or some of you, have a very strong energy and spirit. Could be masculine, doesn't have to be. Coming out as a King of Cups energy here, somebody that has passed on, very loving, gentle, nurturing, a lot of love to give, um, reminding you that you are the sun here. All right, a very strong message coming out, because oftentimes when a butterfly, um, when we find a butterfly appears after a loved one has passed, they are a messenger from that loved one here. All right. Um, so we have this butterfly. So if we talk about the caterpillar as it consumes as much as it can, and then it closes itself into a cocoon. And within the chrysalis, the body of the caterpillar dissolves completely into this goo until these previously dormant cells are activated. And as these cells are activated, a very different physical being is regenerated, even though the DNA is exactly the same for both. Some of you may have found yourself recently in a chaotic cycle or a situation from which you're now emerging. You're getting out of it. It's over here, all right? There's possibly been a number of challenges, perhaps feelings of exhaustion, feeling overwhelmed, turning inward, isolation, looking for answers. All right. You may not be aware of it, but this period has served as this gestation period for this major transformation, one where a new you is being regenerated. And although, just like the butterfly, the caterpillar, the DNA is exactly the same, um, there's this restructuring happening. All right. Um, for some of you, your physical appearance is noticeably changing along, the way you carry yourself. Some of you may be feeling the urge to wear different colors or changing your wardrobe, changing your hair here. Other people may be noticing, maybe saying something to you. All right. You may feel you want to explore different creative activities, hobbies. There's definitely a deepening your spiritual practice and beliefs going on here for most of you. But you're discovering parts of yourself that had previously remained hidden, allowing yourself to explore whatever you're drawn to right now with courage and a sense of adventure. All right, because this is a new identity, a new shift here. Some of you are learning, working through emotions, learning to express them, how to communicate more clearly in your closest relationships. All right, how to perhaps even be intimate with a particular somebody. All right. There's a lot of clarity, a lot of messages coming in from spirit, and we're going to get into the second row here. But you have the sun card. The sun is one of the best cards in the tarot deck. This is about celebration, clarity, success, enlightenment, alignment. I do feel from the sun card here, I feel like you and your higher self are aligning. You see the mirroring going on here. All right, this awakening, this realization, this a lot of patience too. The King of Cups has a lot of patience. I feel like you've had a lot of patience. You've had to have a lot of patience, and you have. You've been successful here. moving on here, we have uh, this is we have the three of people, three of intention. Remember, I mentioned that 333 that you might be seeing here. The three of people talks about friends and colleagues here. All right, so we're going to touch on this first. Some of you may be finding yourselves feeling more social, going out, accepting invitations, laughing, enjoying others' company. This is a time of closeness with others, widening your social group or getting more intimate with maybe somebody in particular as well. For others of you, there could be a new connection with people at your work or business environment, your friend group. There could be a colleague, maybe becoming a new friend, a new association here. Um, somebody may be coming in ready to offer support on an important project or help you move forward in your career here, offering advice, support, assistance here. So if you've been isolating yourself in the past, I see you getting out of your own way. I see you getting out, being social here. Also, if any invitations are coming, you may want to say yes. You could be meeting somebody influential there, somebody that will help, or somebody that's going to become a very close friend here in the future. All right. But this is all about forging new connections, genuine connections, and strengthening existing ones here. All right. You also have this behind a mask. Now, this could be your energy, or this could be somebody around you here as well. All right. So take it as it resonates. Behind a mask is all about choosing self acceptance. Masks hide our identity, right? So, this card can reveal an important conflict that you may have had recently in your intentions. You have possibly had these times when you viewed yourself as depleted. You believed you must hide who you are, or pretend to be somebody you're not, or pretend you're happy when you're not. All right. So, have you been comparing yourself to others? Is that what this regeneration is all about? Realizing your self worth, taking off that mask. All right. Um, Sometimes our perfectionism can create performance anxiety and cause us to worry about what others think here, our friends and colleagues, those around us here. Um, all right, worrying about what others think. And worst of all, this ongoing self judgment becomes an obstacle, sort of swimming upstream, that's moving you further away from your goals or desires. And it's impossible to attract your real desires if you're not allowing yourself to be the real you, right? So, some of you I see shedding this false image of yourself. This is that regeneration emerging, brand new here. And it hasn't been easy. I mean, you've had to turn into goo completely. This has been a tough cycle, a tough transformation here. It may have taken a long time, and you may have felt in this hermit mode for a long time. All right. This transformation, allowing yourself to feel vulnerable with others, to put yourself out there, maybe to showcase yourself, talk highly about yourself, be proud of yourself. This is about opening up, letting go of the mask, accepting yourself in your entirety, your light, your shadow. When you accept yourself as you are, no matter what anyone else may think, you'll feel completely liberated. And perhaps for some of you, maybe this is the first time that you felt this way. All right. Now, I mentioned spirit is heavy here. The next two cards are spirit cards, and they tie in to each other here. All right. So this is spirit, mentors, family, friends, guides, sending you inspiration and support through your spirit realm here. I mean, you have this King of Cups. This literally says inspiration, sending you messages here. All right. This card is you are being supported closely by a friend, a family member, possibly somebody you knew on a professional level that has passed on. All right. And this card is all about not putting limits on the knowledge that these entities can bring in from the spirit world. They can access all of the information of the Akashic records from the eternal past to the infinite future, all the wisdom you would ever need can be accessed either through your higher self or through the spirit loved ones all around you. All right. And you, pile number one, you got the higher self card also. All right. So, a huge spiritual awakening is going on here. All right. Um, you know, this is, you may be looking to spirit for advice. You may be asking for signs, for confirmation. And don't be afraid to do that. All right. And most importantly, be open to receiving this information, these signs, these messages, this confirmation, this knowledge in unexpected ways, because that's how spirit talks to us. All right. Through signs, through numbers, through synchronicities. All right. So being open, being receiving in that receptive energy to receive those messages here. All right. So you have these next two cards here, and I just want to point out the numbers on them, this synchronicity here, 20 and 22. This is this year. You are emerging this year, and if you're watching this close to around the time I'm putting that out, all these videos are timeless. Not everybody's going through everything at the same time, so when this video does find you, that's when it take what resonates here. But most of you, this is happening right now. 2022, there's only weeks left, and you are gonna have like this new identity for next year. It's like all new here. All right. So let's talk about this. You are what you think. You have this flamingo, and I would not be surprised if you're actually seeing flamingos, even if they're not in season right now. So look out for that. All right. It is a sign directly from your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones. They're there supporting you, sending messages. So look out for that flamingo for some of you here. All right. Talking about the flamingo, it's not born pink. They take on their color from what they eat. Right? You are what you eat. Same thing. You are what you think. This requires a profound amount of discipline toward the way you think. Your thoughts, the importance of our thoughts reveals what we feel, and it greatly affects our reality. Our thoughts create a wave of energy that's then mirrored back to us in a material form, with a delayed response. Of course, we don't instantly get what we think about, but if you feel and believe something for long enough, you will see that those beliefs are mirrored back to you at a future point in time. So what has been your inner narrative? And I got to go back to the sun card. Talk about mirroring. I feel like that's the realization. I'm sort of getting the judgment card here, taking a look at those thoughts that have manifested in your reality may have spurred this this entire transformation. Taking a look at where I am. Oh my goodness, my thoughts of not expecting good things, not seeing my worth, putting on this mask has really brought me to a place where maybe you lost sight of yourself here. You didn't recognize yourself, possibly, for some of you. All right. But realizing our thoughts are mirrored back to us, our beliefs are mirrored back to us here. Does the image in your mind produce an outcome of fulfillment or defeat, happiness or sadness, right? Those are some of the questions that maybe you've been asking yourself. Some advice that goes along with this card as a suggestion, if you're open to it, is scripting for altering and transforming your inner beliefs. Scripting is the process of rewriting your story to program your subconscious with a new, more profound understanding of your existence. This would require, a journal, a pen, maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day to write out your new reality. Maybe before bedtime, sort of sets up your subconscious to have these ideas implanted while you're sleeping. So that might be an idea for some of you. Scripting can be easy. You can make it fun. It's writing out the reality you intend to happen as if it's already happened. For example, I'm so excited I created my own business and it happened so easily. If you want more information, you can certainly find more information here on YouTube. Some amazing videos on scripting. some journaling prompts. All right. So if you feel so inclined, check that out. You also have this card of no expectations, card number 22. Walking into the unknown with no expectations is the key that will open the door to your success. So don't limit yourself with ideas about how anything will unfold. Life is planning something more delicious than you can even currently understand. Something profound is on the horizon for you. Trust. Without needing to be the dictator of how and when your manifestation is going to arrive. Expectations will only inhibit the ability of what is more extraordinary to develop. So, this is about taking a risk for what you desire without that desperate need to control how it's going to unfold for you. Um, sometimes a situation that you perceive as a failure today may be exactly what leads you to this insurmountable success 3 years down the line, right? You hear stories about that all the time. Um, this is about understanding that whatever occurs in your life is meant for your growth. All of our misguided steps, all of our mistakes are our greatest teachers. Um, allowing divine opportunities to present themselves, right? Some of you, if you're met with continuous resistance here or some rigid expectation, this is a sign that another direction is more beneficial. Maybe take a step back, allow the path of least resistance to be revealed. Um, ask for assistance. Maybe the timing isn't right. Maybe more patience is needed here. All right. So take what resonates here. You did receive a few other messages, and I'm going to read them for you. Expand your capacity for blessings. It's impossible to count the innumerable blessings you have in your life, but try anyway. What you appreciate appreciates. This is that secret sauce for magnetizing even more for which to be grateful, right? Changing our thoughts, seeing everything as a gift here. We have a big red bow. That's exactly, both of these go hand in hand. Imagine everything you look at as a gift wrapped in a gigantic red bow. Your car, your cat, your washing machine, your bills, even your family members. Gaze upon the tangible and intangible aspects of your life and behold now how blessed and lucky you really are. All right? Even those difficult people, right? We have peek behind the curtain. Treat life like it's a dream because it is. Take a peek behind the scenes to see the consciousness that created your circumstances. That's exactly what I was talking about. Marvel at how, when you raise your energy, all that once seemed concrete morphs around your new uplifted point of view. Now, some of you may be noticing that your change, you may be seeing change in those family, friends, colleagues around you also. All right. So that's for some of you. You may be an inspiration for others here as well. All right. You have a loving parent. As if you were their mother or father, wrap your arms and heart around the people who have been unkind. Forgive them, for they have forgotten their way. Don't take their immature behavior personally. Instead of plotting retribution, just love them from afar if need be, and love yourself for being so illuminated. Some of you may have been dealing with somebody who you know was wearing a mask, all right? So that's for some of you. And maybe your change is definitely inspiring others as well, all right? The last message I have here is, what's the best use of me? Instead of telling the universe what you want, ask the universe, how best can I serve? What would you have me do, be, create? What's the best use of me today? Being that inspiration for somebody else also here, okay? So that's the message I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here, and love and light. All right, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, you chose this rainbow fluorite. Fluorite helps with all mental tasks, supports order, focus, clarity, discernment. All right. Um, Rainbow fluorite cleanses, balances auras. It's helpful if you're feeling a bit disorganized. All right. Also, quickens a spiritual awakening. This stone vibrates with the heart, the throat, and the third eye chakras here. All right. So, pile number two, if you want to see the shuffling of all the piles, that will be linked down below. All right. And let's just jump right in here. We have looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Now, this card, I'm getting moon energy from this right away. It looks like the journey that we take, right? When we're going into our subconscious, our shadow side, and you did get um, face your shadow here. So that's what's going on. We're going deep in our shadow side with this moon energy, our fears, our shadow. So let's talk about that. Um, this is all about healing emotions so that we can step into the light. Drawing this card shows that you have arrived at a very significant transformation in your life, a crossroads perhaps for some of you. And the roadblock is your shadow side. It's everything within you that's been censored, stifled, denied, any deep seated rage, shame, embarrassment, fear, trauma, wounds, feelings of unworthiness, all the things that you want to hide. Maybe you've labeled these things as taboo or never really felt able to accept or work through them or express them. Sometimes these shadow emotions leak out, leading you down paths of self destruction, self sabotage, feelings of envy, self pity. All right? This is all about releasing self judgment and looking really bravely into your hidden self, finding a place where your secrets can be spoken, acknowledged, seen. All right? And doing this um, releases this enormous waterfall of energy. It un- unlocks your creativity, your potential, really, your passion here. So, doing this inner work illuminates your divine talents that you've maybe been keeping under wraps. The message of this card, in fact, right from the book, it says, you'll create your dreams not because of luck, chance, or fate, but through the realizing that all the power you've ever needed is within. All right, don't be afraid. You're ready to shine. Your shadow is your inner teacher here. I mean, you even got the magician card, all right? Getting in the driver's seat, taking control. We'll talk about that at the end here, but the shadow work, it's not easy, and it's just not an easy thing to do, to take a look at everything that we're maybe ashamed about, right? You have the Athena card. This is a wise decision. This is about getting clarity, seeking guidance, making a decision, and trusting it. Some of you are in a situation that calls for clarity, maybe even some wise counsel, some advice from somebody you trust. Some of you may have been listening to a lot of opinions, conflicting information, some vague theories, maybe even ignoring your own inner wisdom. For some of you, have been maybe confused. It's led to a lot of inaction or self-doubt and maybe zapped your energy completely. All right. All in all, this card comes with a message of seeking professional guidance if you feel you need to, doing research if it's necessary, educating yourself about your situation. Maybe you don't yet have all the knowledge or understanding about something to make this decision. All right. You know, lifelong learning is the key to true wisdom. Only the foolish think they have nothing left to learn. We keep learning new skills and gaining information up until our last breath. So when this card shows up in your reading, you're receiving support and help making a decision. Your path ahead will become clear and you will feel calmer and more energized and empowered. All right. For some of you, a path of maybe education, study, or teaching. Some of you, a legal matter may be supported in your favor, but clarity is coming in, and a lot of you have a decision to make. We have dream bigger. Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear or failure. Start building what you really want, and co creators will follow. You know, when we put out our desire, our intentions into the universe, our guides, our spirit, the universe matches us. When we take a step in that direction, what we want, what we've put into our vortex. I don't know if you listen to Esther Hicks at all, but the universe takes a step toward us as well. But we are talking about insecurities, fears, failures in the past here, all that shadow work here. All right. You also got card number 44. Remember your purpose. You came to Earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self mastery, to explore conscious co creation. And also, you have the create card. This is all about dreaming bigger, remembering your purpose, um, teaching, loving yourself, filling your own cup up so that you can be of service, so that you can offer your energy, so that you can give your cup of love to others and share. Co-creating, right? We've been talking about that. Now, this is card number 6. This is the create card. Everyone has the ability to create a life of joy. It is our birthright to manifest our desires, our hopes, our dreams. I feel like for a long time, a lot of you lacked this confidence in yourself, the self-worth, feeling that you weren't worthy of having this big dream that you wanted here, all right? Thinking that work had to be hard, life had to be hard and difficult, and um, you're realizing a different way now by taking a look at your shadow side, at those areas where you repressed, you stifled, you kept down here, all right? Um, Now you have this feather message. This is the card of messages. Now, some of you may literally be receiving a phone call, a text, an email, a message from somebody. For some of you, you may be receiving a message for somebody that wants to bring peace and healing to a relationship. All right, that's a direct message. But for others, for most of you, you may be seeing feathers. That's a direct message from spirit. When we encounter a feather, it's the equivalent of a divine special delivery for you. But this is going to be something to watch out for maybe in the next coming weeks, maybe a feather, all right? But this is all about being open and receptive to messages coming in. The universe is sending you messages at this time. You are surrounded by your angels, your guides, spirit, the universe, whatever you view, God, all right? This is a reminder to be open to their wisdom and guidance. A divine presence is watching over you and wants to pass along encouraging messages. So remaining open to the insights you receive at this time. You're being gifted with information that will assist you in making a decision here, moving forward. All right. Also, pay attention to the feathers that you see, the colors. They do mean different things here. All right. So if you come across a feather, be sure to look that up. All right. Now, the peace sign is one of the most universally known symbols of peace. You're entering a phase of leisure, unity, harmony, peace. All right. It's going to get good. This indicates smooth sailing up ahead and is important for you to be present to truly appreciate and enjoy these moments. People you may find are easier to work with, to talk to. Plans may be going off without a hitch. This card, also speaks to your relationships, improving, um, allowing you to be light and playful with them. There's contentment and joy in this card. This could be reconciliation, apologies, bringing peace to relationships here. I did mention that. All right. Here, but you have the magician. This is about getting in the driver's seat. This is about aligning. The magician is about manifestation, right? Bringing thoughts into being, by aligning our thoughts, our actions, our emotions, and our um, uh, thoughts, actions, emotions, and words. and words, all in the same direction toward our goals, right? Um, Being in alignment. Now, I mean, I just pulled back to this card actually, which I didn't see in the beginning. They're showing me that by working through the shadow work, you see those chakras aligning in the background. I didn't see that earlier. So they're just pointing that out now, that by doing this, facing your shadow and doing this inner work, you are aligning with your goals. You're becoming that magician, that goal oriented, that results driven, getting into the driver's seat, taking control of your life. That is the message that your guides want you to know here. And they're helping you make this important decision here. I feel like getting a card on that, and I'm going to. But first, I'm going to read these last two messages that came out. You have wild. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. Wild spirit here coming out. Know your power here. Don't make yourself little. Dream big. That wild dream here. That could be yours. Don't think that you are unworthy of any of your wildest dreams. Okay, and protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create those precious gems here. All right, so going within and facing our shadow side is difficult. It's uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. It's not easy. So if you've been shedding some tears here, my hugs to you and love and support. All right. So we're going to pull a couple cards just on this wise decision. Maybe for some of you here, I just feel called to this deck to grab a card or two. We'll see what comes out here with this card here. All right, from Spirit. Let's talk about this wise decision, please, for pile number 2. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Feel free to hit that like, share, subscribe button. I'm only taking the ones that landed face up. All right. My sloppy shuffle released a whole lot of cards. We have the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant coming out here. Now, the Queen of Swords, I mean, that's all about being honest with ourselves, right? I mean, the Queen of Swords, and you see so many butterflies around this transformation. We're seeing something with different eyes. We're being honest about us here, our spirituality. I mean, so the Hierophant, this can talk about organization, structures, wanting to protect what's ours here. But the Hierophant is also our inner guru, our higher selves, that connection to spirit. There may be some old outdated systems or traditions or beliefs here that are kind of fallen by the wayside with some of you here as you take a look at your shadow side here. Also, the Hierophant does talk about advice. It talks about getting advice from someone you trust. I feel like some of you may be reaching out to somebody that you trust. This could be this could be a spiritual figure, a priest, or a guru here, a counselor, a teacher of sort, or somebody that you respect their opinion here. Being honest if you do need assistance, advice here. All right, and feeling maybe not embarrassed or ashamed to reach out for that advice or assistance here. All right. So that's for some of you here. Okay. So that's the message I have for you. Pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Love and light. All right. Pile number 3. Hello, hello. If you chose pile number 3, you chose this Cavendite stone. It's the blue in there. All right. Cavendite is a stone of transformation, comfort, optimism. It aids in healing the heart chakra, all right? Allowing one to accept oneself and to heal grief and loss, all right? So it facilitates deep emotional healing, creates a gentle and nurturing attitude, encourages you to follow your soul path, all right? enhances clarity, especially relating to spirituality, and promotes clear and positive communication. Cavendite is also very beneficial to healers and channelers. It's connected to the throat and third eye chakra. All right. But all in all, this aids in one major life change here. All right, or it aids one in major life change. But I feel like this is one major life change here. Um, because I'm reading this card, I'm just drawn to this card right away. I know it's the second one here, but this literally says change your life. This is a huge change. Something is about to be born, and it's through the effort that you have put in, through your positive mindset, this shift here. There's this clean slate, and we're going to get into all these cards, but this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. If you are looking for love, definitely this is the pile here. All right, so we're going to start out here. We're just going to jump right in. Card number 26, happy, happy. You see this person sitting on an egg here. That idea, that dream, that wish, that miracle is about to happen. All right. That wish, what you have wanted and been desiring wants you. It's about to happen. This is about to be birthed here. All right. Um, so let's go back to this card number 16 here. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. This is feeling like we're not, perhaps if we were procrastinating, if we were putting something off, this new beginning, this new perspective, this leap of faith here, we're not procrastinating anymore. We're making a change. We are embracing this opportunity that is come into our reality here, and it is a huge change. All right, it's just a lot of happiness, maybe even some like, I can't even believe this here. All right, you have the Three of Raphael. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, if you want to see the shuffling of all of the decks for the three stones, that will be linked down below. I may have already said it. I don't know. Anyway, getting back. Three of Raphael, reasons to celebrate. Happy announcements regarding relationships or maybe even children. Some of you maybe have been trying to have a baby, trying to get pregnant. You may be finding out that you are here. All right. Relationships, family, pregnancies, children, happy announcements, celebration. Something good is coming in, something fulfilling, a major change here. Now, some of you, we have the loving man. That doesn't have to be a man. This is a loving person here. This is somebody ready to come in to express their love here. They've been on a journey as well. We'll pull a card on this person here. But if you have been dreaming about meeting somebody special here, manifesting this, being positive, sitting with that emotion of how it would feel to have this loving partner here, they're coming. This is the happiness for some of you. It is a relationship. It is a partner. This is a soulmate here. All right, a lot of love, a lot of devotion, divinely guided here. We're gonna pull a card here actually on this. I'm gonna go with this deck here. All right. Tell me more about this loving man energy here. All right. What do we need to know? Judgment here. Hearing the calling. So somebody, okay, so for some of you, this is somebody that you know. I know not everybody wants to hear about somebody from the past, but it doesn't have to be somebody from the past. It could just be somebody you know, somebody you've been manifesting here, but it could be somebody from the past, because I'm being drawn to this clean slate here. It says, with one breath, you can start over. Take all this enlightenment you've earned and learned over your many lifetimes and release the rest. Reset, reboot, and approach your life with innocent wisdom and infinite possibilities. This could be somebody who is hearing the call, who is reevaluated, who wants to be seen as a loving person coming in here. All right? Because, oh my goodness, I didn't even read this. Brighten and enlighten in spite of being frightened. Maybe somebody, take it as it resonates. This is either you or somebody you're dealing with making a change here, but this could be somebody seeing things in a different perspective and wanting to start something with you here. All right. Brighten and enlighten in spite of being frightened. Don't run away from that which scares you. Move toward it with open arms. Join forces with your allies and angels. Together blast fear with so much love that it transforms before your eyes into a healing elixir. Loving man. Now, some of you are just feeling more love, feeling like you want to spread your love, spread your joy, this new you, celebrate life here, all right? And maybe you are a light worker. Maybe you're hearing the calling of spreading your light, starting fresh here, all right? And that is the change for some of you, all right? So we also have the Two of Swords in reverse. This is definite. We're not confused anymore here. Two of Swords. We're not at a crossroads. We're not at an impasse. We aren't procrastinating. We're not yo-yoing back and forth on this decision. No, this is the real authentic you. Loving, heart chakra opening, this clean slate, this new you emerging, celebrating yourself, celebrating with your friends here, all right? Really beautiful energy here coming out. We also have this Secret Sketches card, and I'm actually going to pull some cards on this too here. Secret Sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. Some of you may be finding that creative energy. You may actually find the artist within you. Maybe this is what you've been sitting on, this creativity here, all right? Let's talk about this. We're actually going to pull some cards here on this Secret Sketches too, but I mean, you have recognition and awareness. You're definitely recognizing something within you, some passion, some courage here to make changes, to go after a dream. Okay. We have the Four of Wands and the Sun here. This is building a firm foundation. If some of you may be exploring a creative passion, whether it's music, artistry, writing, journaling, whatever it is, maybe you want to write a book here. You're receiving clarity, your success here. Feeling enlivened again. Energy is up. And Four of Wands, you're building something for the future. This is a celebration, but this is also building a strong foundation here. All right. I mean, wow. So some of you are just artistic in nature, drawing. That is for someone. If you are have been procrastinating, writing, that first chapter of that book you want to write, it's been in your mind here. The wait is over. It's coming now here. All right. Anything else? I don't think so, but I just wanted to see here. All right. Oh, and you had this additional card. It's over here. I think this went with your pile. Heart chakra confirmation. I am worthy of love here. Let me pull some cards on that. I think that went with your pile here. Let's just, heart chakra, it's definitely worthy of love. But this, I feel like for some of you, that is the realization, not putting yourself down, opening yourself up to maybe somebody here special coming in here. Maybe somebody that you, lying to yourself. You were lying to yourself here. Somebody was lying to themselves. They were deceiving themselves, finding a new way to go about something here. Not thinking that you were worthy of this relationship. Oh, this is a return. Okay. Here's what's going on for some of you. We have the Seven of Swords sideways, learning to be honest with ourselves, right? The Seven of Swords is that card of deception, of sneakiness, of lies here, but it's also a card, a need to do something different. Falling sideways, I think we're releasing that thought about ourselves. We were sabotaging ourselves here, all right? Because we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So this could be somebody you're dealing with. This is a return. The Eight of Cups in the upright is a departure. Always when I get the Eight of Cups in reverse, it is a return. We're coming back to something here. And, oh, yeah, Four of Cups. Now, that is our innermost thoughts. I mean, the Four of Cups is that feeling this introspection, inner thoughts. Maybe feeling this can be procrastination here that we've had, but just not feeling satisfied. Maybe even some depression in the past here. Feeling bored with what we have, not satisfied with what we had. We needed some clarity on our desires, a recharge here. I feel like somebody's been resisting a change for some time here, and it's only led to dissatisfaction. And we're making that change. That is the change somebody has. That's the change that somebody's making, opening their heart chakra up. And if this isn't you, this is somebody you are dealing with that's going to come in, and somebody has been realizing that they are where they are, or they were where they were because of the decisions that they made here, and they're making different decisions moving forward, opening up to a relationship here for some of you, or a creative passion, something that we love doing, right? Finding that passion, that love here. Wow. All right. Any final messages here? I'm actually feeling like it's not over yet, so I'm trying to be guided to another pile here. Final messages here for pile number 3, please. This is the Angel Tarot. Four of Cups again, and the Hierophant. Huh. All right. So the Four of Cups, this is a little bit different of a deck here, is actually card number 23. I'm not going to try to pronounce these angel names. They're all different angels here. All right. But the Four of Cups is all about deflecting evil. This comes in a healing capacity, protection, and safety in travel here for some of you. All right. Take that if it resonates. If you've been worried about an upcoming travel here, there's protection here. All right. Another message here, we have the Hierophant. This is divine forgiveness. So on the bottom, divine forgiveness obtains friendships and favors of the great, secures promises. For some of you, there's travel coming up here, and for some of you, we're talking about forgiveness and a clean slate. Somebody's going to be reaching out, asking for forgiveness, wanting a clean slate. There was insecurities and fear there. All right. So, yeah. It's about to get really good. It's about to get really good here. All right. That's the message I have for you today here. Pile number 3, thank you so much. And there was one other thing here. Pay attention to numbers, synchronistic numbers here as well. All right. Um, I feel like that's like doubles. Doubles. That's the message coming out. 2, 2, 3, 3. Um, doubles. Things happening in doubles here. All right. Okay. Yeah. Happy, happy. They're pointing out like happy, happy. Like the same, like mirroring, or this is two people mirroring each other, both making significant changes in their life. This could be a twin. If you feel like you're in a twin flame relationship here, uh, this is a big shift in a twin flame, like ready for union here for some of you. Okay, take that if it resonates. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Love and light. Take care.